Good morning. Welcome back to my kitchen. The kitchen's a mess, but this is not a video about cleaning things up. Well, maybe it is, but it's going to involve this and that ceiling coming down. I've been wanting to do this for a while. I've finally gotten some money together, got some boards that I like, and I'm going to pull down the ceiling. You can see up here where it's it's been falling down for quite a while. We've had a few leaks here that I've dealt with. I hope that I've gotten everything dealt with good enough. There's other spot over here in the front that used to have a chimney. I patched up. It's ugly as sin, and it needs to be fixed and done over, and I finally got the wood to do it. So today is all going to be about ripping down the drywall here and putting up new shiplap boards to cover over all the space up here. I hope I have enough. I don't know that I have enough until I actually get it up there and done. So let's see how this goes. Okay, this is disturbing. This is a mouse. What the heck is this? Is this the tail end of the mouse? Or a rat? Okay, that's almost done. You can't see it from that angle, but in here in the corner is a few small bits. Like over here, there's a few small bits up here. Now to get this stuff over the door. Hold on. Hold on. I got a mess in front of your door. You don't want to come out yet. So it's mostly done. And this angle up here above the cupboards is going to be some of the worst of it. Now I knew this going in, but the problem is I have a time limit. I don't have a lot of time in order to get this done. My youngest daughter is autistic and she'd love to get into all this stuff to get the main doors open to the house. She'd be outside. It'd be all kinds of trouble. So in order to try to get this done while she's in school, I'm rushing things and doing things in ways that is not exactly great. Getting the camera. All these pots and pans up here really should have been taken down, put somewhere else so that I can haul all this stuff out as easily as possible. Problem is I don't have time for that. I need to get this down, get all the cleanup done, and start putting up the new shiplap before she gets home. And right now I only got 2 hours left to get it done. So I've made quite the mess, but this was expected. This is one of the boards that's going to go up. It's not perfect. Knot hole there on the bottom is through and through, so that's going to have to be filled with wood putty at some point. But now it's time to get a lot of this mess cleaned up. Okay, so I've taken some time and cleaned up, and let's have a look around and see what we're dealing with. It's now 1:22 in the afternoon. My daughter gets off of school at 2. So it looks like I'm not going to get much done in the way of construction today, only destruction. That's not ideal, but I might be able to work around her for doing some of the construction because it's nail gun that I can keep away from her and lengths of board that hopefully I'll only have to cut either outside or down in the shop. So maybe I'll still get it done today and I'll keep recording, but we'll have to see. But as you can see above me, there's a lot of tongue and groove board here that they had used to put the drywall on. I'm actually going to leave that, but spaces like this one here, that one, I'm going to actually have to fill in more, and there's more of them over here on this side. There's old board above it, some sort of shiplap paneling. It's painted and I really don't want to deal with it because I'd have to take down the substructure that they put these tongue and groove boards onto, and that would be opening up a big can of worms. So I'm going to leave it alone. Hopefully if I don't disturb it, everything will be fine and I'll be able to run my new shiplap paneling this way on the walls. Here you can see some of the gaps that I have to fill. I'd like to just use it as is, but the new shiplap boards are actually 6 inches wide and the gap is somewhere around 5 to 6 inches. So it's going to mean that I don't have the support that I want for nailing on either end. So I'm going to have to do something. Hopefully it only means a few pieces of board here and there strategically, and then I'll be able to get the rest of them better situated than that. Just want to show this guy again. This is pretty wild to find a fully fossilized skeleton of a mouse. This is only the tail, and with only those few ribs left on it, it looks a lot more like a face hugger skeleton. It's very freaky when I first picked it up, but that's most of the backbone right up until the skull. So quite wild. Start taking apart old sections of your house, you don't know what you'll find. So that's going to be the end of this video for the moment. I'm going to go and keep cleaning up. I got the floor mostly done for the moment. So anybody that thinks I'm leaving it to somebody else to clean, you're mistaken. I made the mess. I clean it up. That's the rules. Okay, so that's the end of this video. I hope I see you again. Hopefully I'll get to continue this in the afternoon after my daughter gets home from school. But I just don't know how that's going to turn out. She might get upset at all the destruction. So we'll have to see how that goes. I hope I see you in the next video. This is Steven, Harsh Light Exports, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye-bye.